So we've been doing a couple of playtests with characters for Season 2.
I'm pretty excited to, I guess, get to know some of the other characters that we'll be associating with.
You'll see some pretty fantastic and very different characters.
My name's Ben. I'm excited to be joining Season 2 of Fate's Grip as Atticus Hood,
Atticus Hood.
Atticus Hood.
a tabaxi, daringly handsome, swashbuckling rogue.
By golly, I am really interested to know how far that accent is going to go.
Well, let's see how long Ben can keep that accent up for.
So Hood is a massive jump from what I was playing previous season, if you saw Season 1 of Fate's Grip.
Atticus Hood, I'm concerned, is going to eat me.
Curious. He is also, at times, uncontrollable, almost perceivable as being selfish at times. He'll change his mind at a whim.
I kind of feel like we're going to get along. I think Hood's going to be a very interesting character.
I think, like all heroes, his upbringing was pretty tragic. Introduced into a life of violence quite quickly and has become a bit desensitized by it.
I think there's going to be some fun headbutting.
Naturally, I'm going to get into a competition with Ben's character at any point I can.
Things like family and that have never really been a big part of his life until recent. And it's uncomfortable for him to not be self-sufficient.
There's a little bit of tension there, but also he's a handsome and charming cat, so who knows? Who knows how that'll play out?
Rook it was always maybe for the greater good, working together as a team, doing is what's necessary, or pushing a goal. Whereas Hood is very lost in what's going on around him.
The different energy that has been brought by Ben to this character.
It's going to be really, really fun to see that personality shine.
Bernie Sarah. I am Jordan, and I play Dravago Sunforged in Fate's Grip Season 1. And in Season 2, I'll be playing a character called Sid Degenerate.
And then you've got Sid.
So yeah, Sid.
Sid D'Generate is a straight shooter.
He is a drow. He's an aspiring bard.
Who has come to play a tune every now and again.
Quite different to Dravago. One thing I'm actually looking forward to playing as Sid is not having to be so goddamn nice all the time.
There's a bit of a duality there between the two of them, though very different. Hood can understand and relate to.
I know I get a lot of flack for, I killed a kid. For the most part, Dravago's been pretty nice, pretty good guy, always trying to do the right thing.
Battle-hardened, but also soft-hearted.
Just opposite ends of the spectrum.
He doesn't want to live a boring life for whatever reasons in his past. I think he's experienced dullness.
I think they'll become either great friends or probably hate each other.
He doesn't overcomplicate the situation.
Regardless of what it is, good, bad, indifferent, he just wants it to be interesting and fun. Might be abrasive in how he does that.
He can sometimes be a little bit abrasive, but can't we all?
I think you guys are going to see a little spice of Dench in this character, and I'm very, very excited.
I really am excited to see where Sid takes this journey.
Hi, my name's Sheldon, and I'll be returning in Season 2 of Fate's Grip as Vello Stormfront,
The old crow.
Very old, haggard.
an Aarakocra druid from a village in the south with a very dark secret. The most notable thing about Vello is how old she is.
She's ancient.
Vello is a very old Aarakocra with a whole lot of experience, and that's going to be very cool to roleplay and bring some of that to life.
We've all already kind of zoned in on the thing that we're going to give shit to Sheldon's character for, which is her age.
Vello very much has started off on the wrong talon.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun and will bring probably quite a bit of insight into a group of quite chaotic players.
The adventure is something that was kind of thrust upon Vello, and rather than being something that she went to seek out. So you might detect a hint of that sometimes when you're talking to her.
I'm very excited to know where Sheldon is going to take Vello as well. Knowing the inspiration for this character is especially humbling.
Seeing Sheldon, who played Thorum in Season 1, playing a very old Aarakocra, it'd be interesting to, I guess, see how Sheldon develops this character.
Thorum is bold because he's never been stung so badly and had to wear the consequences of it. But Vello has been taught some hard lessons by the world and by life, and has a whole lot of experience to boot.
He has really started off with some of the best comedic moments we've seen throughout these playtests so far, and I can't wait for us to come up with our next joke of the day around Sheldon and subsequently Vello.
I've also never played a druid before, so it's my first time ever playing a druid. That's going to be exciting, playing a new character, a new class, something I've never done before.
Looking forward to Vello and perhaps tasting some Aarakocra eggs.
Hi, I'm Emily. I played Amara Sanari in Season 1 of Fate's Grip, and I am lucky enough to be returning for Season 2 to play Luna Sol Aurora Tarot.
So tarot cards. What?
The High Elf Druid.
Yeah, Luna is going to be an interesting character, I think.
Now, this is one I'm actually really excited to get to know as Sid.
Brought up by two parents that invented a concept you might be familiar with, and that is the tarot card. So we'll see how that plays out.
Luna and Vello have already butted heads a little bit.
Where she is at for Hood is a place Hood doesn't really like.
Very free-spirited, very hesitant, very curious, but also safe.
When Vello and Luna speak to each other, they come at things from such a different angle that it's fun to explore.
We are not going to get along very well, at the start at least.
Also intrigued to maybe make her a bit more chaotic in nature, and introducing her to some of the finer things in life could be some really good role-playing moments, I think.
Sid's personality is probably not going to sit very well with Luna's personality.
As a druid, with magic at her disposal,
I'm really nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Amara was such a headstrong, hard and fast, let's get shit done. Fuck.
it'll be very interesting to know how the balance is going to go between her spellcasting abilities, perhaps what direction that she'll take the newfound powers that Vim offers.
Luna is extremely different, comes from an incredibly different family, different upbringing.
As a player, not having too much experience with spells as to what that looks like for decision making in a pinch.
I'm so excited for you to come with us on another adventure, and I hope it's just as great as the first.